I'm very calm when I approach situations. Martial arts taught me to face situations in a calm way.
A lot of times we would try to get, assimilated into the culture, and, speaking French, doing what the kids here did was a big part of the life.
You truly love something and you have a passion about it. I mean, your roots and your growth in the sport is endless. Soccer,
Hockey,
Kung Fu
is life.
is my life.
training is my life. At the time, I was actually between sports. I had just finished playing soccer and I was going into the gym. My brother was actually doing martial arts first. It was a school next to our house, and from he was saying it was really cool. And my brother's he's very aggressive, so for him really helped him. He wanted to learn how to fight, so I'm like, oh, it looks cool, and so I went there and I started doing it, and I started to learn how to fight, but then I discovered this whole other world, this discipline of a way of treating people and being treated, which really attracted me, and that's why I wanted to pursue, and it felt good to be there.
So we always played soccer here growing up. I mean, I started playing soccer at the age of 4, 5, maybe 6. As long as I can remember, I've always had a ball at my feet. I mean, I love the sport. I play it every day. A great thing about this community is that where I live in is that I'm surrounded by people who love to play soccer every day.
One of the reasons I loved sport was, just getting into the competitiveness of the game. Period. I would just love stepping on the ice, knowing that the other team's there, and I just wanted to beat them, win, and just do as much damage as I could on the ice. But that's the thing I love about sports, is then when you get off the ice, there's great sportsmanship between everyone. Another thing that sports really helped me was with is that if anything I'm thinking about negativity, I can leave it out all on the ice. So any stress that I have, just go on there, skate my hardest, and do whatever I did on the ice.
I was a kid. I was I lacked confidence. I was overweight, and just doing kung fu. I mean, it's not something that changes overnight. It's through training. As I said before, it's a discipline, right? So you the camaraderie that's in that school as well. I mean, there's a center. Everyone trusts each other, and no one is there to harm you. So with time, with training, with pushing yourself, because it is a very demanding sport, not just physically but mentally as well. And so the first primary level forms, they really build on strength and muscles and basics. Secondary level forms, they're a bit more advanced, more fluid, more circular movements. Tertiary, more internal forms. Without sounding too mystic, it's just like more on energy, more on releasing power and such things. So the forms also have weapons. So there's empty hands. There's hand forms. There's dual forms, so you're doing it with someone else, and sometimes there's also weapons. Weapons they serve as so back in the days as well, I used to go to war, and martial arts used to be something you used to fight with.
A lot of times we would try to get assimilated into the culture, and speaking French, doing what the kids here did was a big part of the life. So getting involved in hockey was kind of something that my parents saw as a good step forward. So throughout elementary school, I used to misbehave a lot. A lot of times I felt like I was an outcast because I didn't know the language. A lot of the kids played the sport that I did not play, and my parents kind of saw this in me. My grades were suffering a lot. I was on the brink of getting kicked out of elementary school because I wouldn't always misbehave, never pay attention. So they tried to kind of immerse me into the lifestyle. They enrolled me in a hockey program where most of the kids did speak French, just in order to increase my vocabulary and kind of just getting more exposed to the culture and the kids. Started playing hockey. It was amazing. Made friends. Not only did my attention span in school increase, but I got to speak French more often with kids, and we'd get to watch games together. We'd talk about different things, and I feel that played a huge role in where I am today.
Most people would say a special moment for them is a goal that they scored, or a beautiful pass that they made, or something like that. But a special moment for me would have to be playing with my friends at a certain game. And we were growing up. I must have been about 16 years old. And I was playing for my high school, and unfortunately my high school was different than the rest of my friends. So all my friends were playing at one high school and I was playing for another. And then at halftime, I went to say hi to them, and they just greeted me with hugs. and that alone just says, you know, how beautiful the sport of soccer is. Because I mean, when you play it, it's not like you're competitive. You are competitive, but at the same time, you're not fighting anybody or anything like that. And it's all love at the end of the day.